What's up, and welcome back to day 5 of the Danger Ranger build. So today I'm hoping to get it outside. Hoping to get outside before it got dark. I don't think that's going to happen by the time I get out there. I think it's going to be dark. But pull the pressure washer out. I'm going to just kind of clean the truck up a little bit. I want to clean up the door jams because the door jam's super dirty, and the bed of the truck is super dirty since I pulled the bed liner out the other day. So I'm going to roll it outside and just kind of wash the bed of the truck and probably the door jams too, and then roll it back in and get working for the night. So tonight's to-do list is going to be the tune-up, the heater hoses. I've also got some vacuum hoses that need to be capped off or rerouted and whatnot. And then finish the coolant flush. I already checked that off, but I've drained it. I haven't really flushed and refilled it, so I just gotta I want to actually flush it and refill it tonight. So that's tonight's game plan, and I think that's all. So I think at that point, once all that's done, I don't see any reason why it's not ready to go ahead and go to the fab shop. So I'm hoping they've got it for about a week. Maybe a little longer. I'm hoping not much longer. Kind of in a time crunch, so it'd be great if I could have this back in about a week to finish up the aesthetics, doing the paint job and decals and all that fun stuff. So speaking of paint job, check this out. Here's a photoshopped picture of kind of what I plan on doing with the truck, paint job wise. Let me know what you think. So I plan on doing that traditional black and white police car theme with it, keeping with that racing cop theme. Got my new logo on the door with my number on top of it, that racing cop down the bedside, and then, as you know, every police car says dial 911 or call 911 on the rear quarter panel. And due to the rollover wrecks they've had in these races, I'm going to put that upside down on the rear quarter panel. Alright, hopefully get this pressure washer fired up and clean up these nasty door jams and hopefully the bed. Gonna go ahead and flush the rest of the coolant out here so I don't make another mess. I've got pans under there, going to try to catch most of it, but if I do make a inevitable mess, at least it's outside. So there was so much grease built up on there that just the pressure washer actually knocked off a lot of the grease. But I got some degreaser while I'm at the store today, so we're going to clean that up. Alright, so I've cleaned the truck up a little bit, and while I was out there I also did the coolant flush and also tried to clean that passenger side header where that oil's been leaking out. Got some degreaser today, tried to clean all that up. But before I pull the truck back in, I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit, and I think I'm actually only going to pull the truck about halfway in because it's a little sidebar here. So if you noticed in my previous video, in the day 4 video, I was having to use lights under the hood. So that is one of the flaws in this garage. Some of y'all who have been following my channel for a while know I was hoping to do like a whole garage makeover this summer. Well, unfortunately that didn't happen. Now I'm hoping to do it possibly this winter in the off season, but I don't know. It might not be till next summer. We'll see. But whenever I do redo my garage, one of the things I've definitely got to do is add some more lighting, because it's got 2 rows of lights here and that is it. So when the truck is sitting up here, the closest row of lights is directly above the hood, and the hood blocks all light, so it's actually really dark. So if I put the truck right here, I'll actually have a lot better lighting under the hood. So just one of the things I need to work on in this garage, because see, like right now, same thing, no lighting on this side, so at night trying to film out here is not great lighting. My face is dark. Actually, even outside, right outside the door, I have better lighting under the hood than I had last night, because I've got a light right above my door. Well, the wife has gone to bed for the night, and there is a incline up into the garage. So with that, I cannot get this Ranger back in here by myself. I'm going to see if the zero turn has enough to do it. Yes, it did. Now I'm going to have to move all this stuff, people, get the zero turn back out of here so it's not stuck in front of the truck. Okay, so maybe I won't be doing spark plugs, because you know what? It's running good, so why mess with it, right? Of course, you know, I'm thinking, hey, spark plugs are going to be nice and easy, right? 1, 2, 3 right there, boom. Easy peasy. Of course not. I can't even get the freaking plug wires off. I was pulling and pulling. I've tried pulling on all 3 of them a little bit. Finally, I couldn't get any of them off, so the third one, like, well, let me grab a pair of pliers, get a good grip on them, pop it off. Well, of course, what's it do? Rips the whole entire plug, or plug boot, plug wire. So it rips off. So now I've got to get it off at this point. So I keep trying. I've mangled this all up and crushed it and everything. Cannot get the boot off at all. So I might just be replacing this one plug wire and call it good. I might not even touch the other plug wires. But if I gotta get this one off anyways, I kind of feel like I might as well at least pull that one spark plug out and see at least what it looks like. I mean, if it looks decent, I'm going to let them ride. But I guess if I do pull this one and it looks like it's been in there for 100,000 miles, then maybe I will just bite the bullet and do all of them. So apparently I just chose the worst one to start with, because I did the other two no problem. The other two pulled right off and popped right back on, so I just need to get one new plug wire for that first one. But 3 new plugs done, 3 to go. So, I mean, they're not the worst looking in the world, but they definitely ain't brand new. But I don't think they look like they got 100,000 miles either, so go ahead, jump to the driver's side. Hopefully this side's just as easy. I can see all 3 plugs, but I do not have nearly as much access over here as I did on the other side. 1, 2, and there's 3. Alright, so spark plugs are done, all 6 of them. The driver's side was way worse than the passenger side, so I'm definitely glad I did those. There's like almost no electrode left on the driver's side ones. So those ones do look like 100,000 mile spark plugs. But one wire on both sides broke, so I do need a spark plug wire set. The very last one, the very back one, the boot ripped on this one, and as y'all saw, the very first one on this side. So first one on this side and back one on that side, both ripped, so looks like I am going to have to do a set of plug wires as well. But I had a pretty productive night tonight. So I just did the oil change, did the tune-up, routed the new heater hoses, front brakes, paint interior, all that stuff, test fit wheels, mount balance, all that. That's all going to be after the cage. So I think at this point I'm just about ready for the cage install. I've got one more night with the truck before hopefully I send it off Friday for the cage. And so tomorrow night, the only thing to do is going to be the battery. So I was just rereading the rules today, and I feel like every time I read the rules, there's something new that I did not notice before. And the one that hit me today was a battery disconnect is required. Did not realize that. So got a battery disconnect from O'Reilly's earlier and a battery box, because I was already thinking about relocating the battery to the bed anyways, because it does say battery relocation is allowed. I did know that. But since battery relocation is allowed and I need a kill switch, it's going to go in the bed. So I'm going to put the battery right back here. And I'll probably do a panel on a 7-8 inch wide panel across the front, like a piece of plywood or something. And I'll put a kill switch up here for it. Alright, well, that's all I got for tonight, day 5. Hopefully I can finish this thing up tomorrow and get it to the fab shop this weekend. So, today's verse of the day comes from Isaiah chapter 40, verse 11. He will feed his flock like a shepherd. He will gather the lambs in his arms, and he will carry them closely. And he leads those who are with young. Alright guys, till next time, stay safe, stay blessed.